Hello everyone, I am Rohit and I welcome you all to the fourth episode of my video series 7 Days 7 Project. And in this particular episode, we would be discussing my project Revalidate AI. So, what is Revalidate AI? Revalidate AI is a web application in which you can revalidate the code which has been generated by AI or which has been generated by you. So, this is how the homepage looks like. Stop shipping broken code. Get your AI generated code reviewed by a simulated senior developer with 20 years of experience. Ship with confidence and not hope. As we all know, since this generative AI has been becoming very popular, we all have been using AI to write code. So this is something that you can use to revalidate the code that has been generated using AI. So let's get started. So we need to log in here, and if any one of you want access for this particular project, please text me and I will give you the access. So once we log in, this is the dashboard that we have. So how we are working is, first the question we would be asking is, what did you want to build? Second thing is, what prompt did you give to AI? And the third one is, what output did AI give you? And then we also have this option to select one language amongst all this. And apart from that, we do have this box in which if there is something particular that we are unsure, then we can add it here. And then we have this box in which we can tick mark one or multiple things which we want to improve. This is how the project works, and once we give the output input, then it will generate us the output and tells us what is lacking in our code and how can we make it better. So it basically act as a developer with 20 years of experience, right? So, and if I want to demonstrate this, I have a code here for an example. So this is a component which fetches username and email from an API. So I will just copy this and I will paste it over here, and I will also fill this section. I wanted to build a Next.js component in which I could fetch username and their email ID from an API. What prompt did you give to your AI? Okay, so this would be write me the code which is a React component, and the function it does is fetch username and email from an API and display it on the screen. So there you go. So I have filled the form. What else? I need to select the language here. So I will be selecting Next.js, and here I will click code quality and best practices, right? So let's click on submit for review. Let's see what we get. Yes, so we have gotten an analysis and error handling. Exactly. So this code right here, it doesn't have the error handling as we are fetching the data from the API. Suppose if the API fails, then what exactly should we do? That is something that we haven't mentioned in this particular code. So this is something that this Revalidate AI project has figured out for us. See, you are wrong in error handling, And apart from that, there is also data validation issue that it has shown, code organization issue, and user profile. What else? Practices, code style and formatting. So it has given a very detailed review that what all things could go wrong. And yeah, by addressing these areas, you can improve the quality and maintainability of the user profile component, making it more robust and issue. So this is what it does. So interesting, right? And now if I talk about the what AI model you're using and everything, so in this particular project we are using llama 3.3 model, which is being provided to us by group. And to give a more detailed explanation, I would like to explain it in this way. Suppose, okay, 1 2 3, and then I would like to have this one also. Yeah, let me just have this as well. Right, so here you go. So we have the llama model here, which is being provided by Grook, and this is our code right here. Revalidate AI. And how exactly are we integrating AI to our project? So we are using this toolkit called as AI SDK. It's Vercel's AI SDK. Vercel's AI SDK. This is a free and open source toolkit which has been launched by Vercel. So this is the entire picture. And the reason behind using Vercel's AI SDK is, it makes the integration very easier, number one thing. And suppose in future if I want to change the AI model to something else, then it gives me a very simple thing. Okay, I just need to go to the file and then I need to select in model, I need to change uh, open AI model. That's it. So I need not to change anything, not a single code I need to change from my project. I just need to make changes to this particular file where I would be changing the model name. That's it. So that is one very big benefit of using Vercel's AI SDK. And if I also talk about the prompt engineering, that how exactly have we written the system prompt, so you can see it here, system prompt. So we have defined that you are a senior developer with 20 plus years of experience across multiple technologies and industries. You provide thorough, constructive, and actionable code reviews with your feedback. So this is what we have given as the system prompt. And the user prompt, how we are constructing is, yeah, so you see this form field. So we all are taking this as input to the user prompt. You can see it here. Please review the AI generated code as senior developer. Project goals. Original AI prompt. So this thing is fetching the user input, which we added it here, and then it's generating the user prompt. And you can also see here we are using the group model. And as I also mentioned, if tomorrow I want to change it to something else and I need to just make change to this particular file, that's it. I can change the model here to OpenAI and then it would start fetching me the data or from the OpenAI. And we also have this max token 2000, so we have this limit so that not any random one can come and make a request and waste all the resources. So this is how it look like. We have a .env file in which we write our API key, which is being generated in Group's website, and that is it. So we have the API key from here. We have the model llama, and integration is done by Vercel SDK, and we get the output. So this was everything about Revalidate AI. And yes, that is it about project 4, and I will see you in project 5.